Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt fine, then saw a photo and felt like you were looking at someone else? Have you ever wondered why a single image can steal your peace, even when your life is actually moving forward? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to take a long walk through a simple object that sits in almost every home. And we are going to use it to explore awakening, wisdom, cause and effect, compassion, practice, and the quiet way destiny changes when the mind becomes clear. Here are the two core ideas we will keep returning to, again and again, until they feel real in your bones. A mirror shows a face, but it does not show the inner state that shapes your life. And a photo captures a moment, but it does not capture the meaning you attach to that moment. The suffering is rarely in the image. The suffering is in the story, and the story can be rewritten through practice. Ava was not the kind of person who thought about philosophy every day. She had a job, deadlines, bills, friends, and a calendar that never stopped asking for more. But she had one habit that quietly followed her through every season of life. She checked her reflection the way some people check the weather. Not to admire, but to anticipate. If the reflection looked acceptable, the day felt safer. If the reflection looked wrong, even slightly, the day felt like it had already failed. This was not vanity. It was anxiety dressed as self-improvement. And because it was hidden under the language of being responsible, it was easy to ignore. One morning she leaned in close and saw a tiredness around her eyes. Nothing dramatic, nothing shocking, just the honest mark of sleep that was not deep enough. Her mind immediately began building a story. You are slipping. You are falling behind. People will notice. The body tightened as if those thoughts were sirens. Ava looked away, then looked back, hoping the second look would fix the first feeling. This is what many of us do. We do not actually want to see. We want reassurance, but reassurance never lasts because it is not rooted in wisdom. No one noticed something ordinary in a small apartment bathroom before sunrise, and the ordinariness was the point. A mirror did not insult Noah. A photo did not betray Noah. Yet the heart tightened as if a threat had arrived. This is how the mind works when it has been trained to treat appearance as a verdict. The mirror in the story is not just a topic, it is a doorway. Because once you see that the pain is often in the story, not the glass, you gain options. And options are the beginning of freedom. The brain is a meaning-making machine. It looks at a shape of light and shadow and then it adds history. It adds childhood comments, old rejections, romantic disappointments, and the unspoken rules of culture. So what you experience is not a neutral reflection, but a composite of memory and expectation. If you have ever felt calm in one mirror and unsettled in another, you have already seen the evidence. Lighting changes, angles change, distance changes, and suddenly the mind declares a new truth. That is not truth. That is interpretation. In contemplative traditions, the training begins with a simple distinction. Seeing is direct. Judging is added. The first step toward awakening is to notice the moment judging begins. Feel your feet and remember that you are supported. Now look again, not at the surface, but at the urge inside you that wants to approve or reject. That urge is the real mirror. When you keep feeding the urge, it becomes a habit. When it becomes a habit, it becomes a personality. When it becomes a personality, it becomes a destiny that feels like it chose you. But the law of karma is also the law of change. A habit can be retrained. A destiny can be redirected. The mind often believes that harshness creates improvement, But harshness usually creates contraction, and contraction blocks the very growth you want. A softer mind sees more clearly, and clarity leads to better choices. So the question is not how do I look today? The deeper question is what do I believe I must be in order to deserve peace? As long as peace is conditional, you will keep bargaining with the mirror. Noah began to test a new approach. Instead of asking the reflection for permission to relax, the reflection became a reminder to return to the body, return to the breath, return to the present. That return is inner refuge. At first it felt awkward. The old voice said, "This is silly. This is weak. This is not productive." But practice is not about winning an argument with the mind. Practice is about noticing the argument and choosing not to be carried away by it. There is a quiet dignity in learning to stay. Stay with discomfort without turning it into self-hatred. Stay with imperfection without turning it into shame. Stay with change without turning it into panic. This is how wisdom grows, like a river that never holds the same water twice. If you look closely, the mirror never actually says, "You are not enough." It only reflects what is present. The voice of not enough is coming from inside, and that is good news, because what comes from inside can be met from inside. This is where compassion becomes practical. Compassion is not a mood. It is a decision to stop harming yourself in the name of improvement. It is the courage to speak to yourself with honesty and warmth at the same time. At the end of the day, we all need something that brings us back to ourselves. Something that reminds us to slow down, breathe, and stay centered. Simple bracelet can do exactly that. Every bead you touch brings your mind back to calm, back to clarity, back to the present moment. If one of the bracelets you just so resonates with you, you can find the purchase link in the video description and explore more beautiful styles in our channel store. Let the one meant for you find its way to your wrist.